friends, in the early hours of January 3rd, 2026, the United States conducted a large-scale operation against Venezuela. This is literally how I woke up this morning.
Mr. President, did you notify any members of Congress in advance?
Tom Emmer, I watch him on television. Marco, do you want to talk about that? He's great. What a great leader he is. We need you in Minnesota. Because you were involved. Sure. We need you in Minnesota.
We call members of Congress immediately after. This was not the kind of mission that you can do congressional notification on. It was
He's great. What a great leader he is. We need you in Minnesota.
A trigger-based mission in which conditions had to be met night after night. We watched and monitored that for a number of days.
Turns out Delta Force operators trained extensively on a full-scale replica for several months. Did you hear that? Several months! General Dan Kane said that it was the culmination of months of planning and rehearsal.
Mr. President, thank you. What did you last speak to Maduro about when you spoke? And is the
Well,
US
I don't want to get
war
into
with
the
Venezuela?
conversations, but I did have conversations with him, and I said, you got to surrender.
Both Maduro and his wife attempted to enter into a shelter, but Special Forces operators supported by agents of the DEA broke in from all directions.
Mr. President, you were one of the only people to watch this all play out live. What was Maduro doing when the U.S. forces entered what I assume would be his home? And also, was there any point where the U.S. was considering if Maduro pushed back or resisted killing Maduro?
It could have happened. It could have happened. He was trying to get into a safe place. You know what a safe place is, all steel. And he wasn't able to make it to the door because our guys were so fast. They went through the opposition so fast. And there was a lot of opposition. You know, people were wondering, do we get them by surprise? Sort of surprised, but they were waiting for something, or waiting for something, or waiting for something.
Doesn't anyone notice this?
You got to surrender.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
There was a lot of opposition. There was a lot of gunfire. You saw some of it today. But he was trying to get to a safe place, which wasn't safe because we would have had the door blown up in about 47 seconds, they say. About 47 seconds, they say.
Due to the speed of entry, Maduro didn't have time to escape and close the door. But apparently this would have only given him an additional minute of freedom, because the Delta Force brought a blowtorch in case they had to cut through steel doors in Maduro's bunker. And practice for this, they did.
On average, regardless of how thick the steel was, it was a very thick door. It was a very heavy door, but he was unable to get to that door. He made it to the door, he was unable to close it. He made it to the door, he was unable to close it. He made it to the door, he was unable to close it.
I swear to God, stupid people who think they're smart make me want to eat my own shit.
And I think Cuba is going to be something we'll end up talking about, because Cuba is a failing nation right now, very badly failing nation. And we want to help the people. It's very similar in the sense that we want to help the people in Cuba, but we want to also help the people that were forced out of Cuba and living in this country. Do you want to say something about that, Marco, please?
Sorry. Not really.
Well, I mean, I just gave you a statement a few minutes ago about, you know, when the president speaks, you should take him seriously. Suffice it to say, you know, Cuba is a disaster. It's run by incompetent, senile men, and in some cases, not senile, but incompetent nonetheless. It has no economy. It's in total collapse. And by the way, you know, they were, you know, all of the guards that helped protect Maduro, this is well known, their whole spy agency, all that were full of Cubans.
They lie through their teeth, but on rare occasions, they tell the truth.
I mean, they basically, it's amazing. This poor island took over Venezuela in some cases. One of the biggest problems that Venezuelans have is they have to declare independence from Cuba. They tried to basically colonize it from a security standpoint. So
If they had the plans of the entire compound, for sure they had one, possibly multiple moles, high-ranking Venezuelan government officials that helped the CIA and provided key information to execute the operation.
okay, so one of the biggest problems that Venezuelans have is they have to declare independence from Cuba. They tried to basically colonize it from a security standpoint.
According to certain reports, the US knew everything. They even knew what and when Maduro was eating. So that means it was someone very close to him that was the mole.
So, yeah, look, if I lived in Havana and I was in the government, I'd be concerned, at least a little bit.
actually thought he was pretty close to doing so, but now he wished he did, yeah.